Panther Nation, what's good, guys? You know what time it is. It's time to get this fantasy popping. Let's get into it.
You are now tuned into the Panther Nation podcast.
Delone fires to an open Smith. Steve Smith is going to go all the way. No flag down. Smith scores, and the Carolina Panthers win in overtime. He's intercepted by Kuechly. Kuechly inside the 20 to the 10 and to the end zone for another Panther.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about how this fantasy thing is popping for week 8. Whether or not you should be in a panic. I'll give you some thoughts on Carolina Atlanta since the game's Thursday night, and you might have to make some fantasy decisions. I know I already have to. So let's get into it. Let's see here. Give you guys a minute or two to hop in. But I hope everybody's had a good day at work today. Hopefully everybody's working. Hope everybody's staying safe and things of the sort. Let me see here. Pull that out. What's up, Grandizer? How you doing, buddy? So depends Craig. It depends on what your other option is, man. Is Baker Mayfield your only option? I mean, if you go off what Baker did last week, you would think he's startable. But what are your other options other than Baker Mayfield? Give me somebody to compare it with. I mean, if you're going to say, is he safe? I'm like, well, man, I could name. Yeah, Joy Chase. Yeah, good trade for you. I should have kept him. I didn't look at my roster build before I made that decision. I like Tim Patrick. That's why I pulled the trigger. But in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have did that. Well, Edmonds is going to get the opportunity to do work. I need the running back situation. I only got 3 running backs on my roster. Oh, yeah, you got to play Baker if that's the case. I don't think I'll trust Jimmy Garoppolo right now. You got to play Baker. All right, man. We had a lot of injuries this week, man. We had a few injuries this week. We'll start with what happened with Chris Carson. Chris Carson's injury situation. No, absolutely not. I wouldn't have taken Terry McLaurin for Zeke. Nope. Even though Zeke is scaring me. Stay with Mike Davis. One more week. But I would still keep him. Because I think he has flex appeal. I think Mike Davis got flex appeal. I believe McCaffrey's not going to play today. Doesn't play on this week. He's not going to play Thursday, and Mike Davis will have RB1 numbers. That's one game. Even with that bad game, Craig, you know what Mike Davis is rated in fantasy? He's the 8th best running back in fantasy with that bad game. I don't care. If McCaffrey's not playing, I'm playing him on Thursday. And even if McCaffrey's playing, he's still a flex consideration. Still could put him in the flex. But I'm assuming I've said that McCaffrey's not coming back till week 9. So I'm playing him. I don't care if he didn't look good against the Saints. Dude's 8th. He's the 8th best running back in fantasy. 8th. Number 8. But let's get into some suggestions for waiver wire pickups. Giovanni Bernard, if you didn't get him last week, you should try to go get him this week. There's a chance that Joe Mixon might be out for another week. Carlos Hyde, Chris Carson got hurt. Looks like he's going to be out for a little bit. He's the next guy. So got Carlos Hyde. Um, Jamaica Hasty from the 49ers is an option with Jeff Wilson going to IR. McKinnon, I thought he was going to get some love. He didn't get nearly as much love as I thought. Hasty's going to be your guy. Jamal Williams, if he is in the league, you probably should consider him. Even if Aaron Jones is ready to come back next week, he's still somebody you can play on the flex spot. I'm actually starting him every week in one of the leagues that I have him in. He's still somebody you can play on the flex spot. I'm actually starting him every week in one of the leagues that I have him in. So, you could do that. I think Hasty is the move, man. Hasty is definitely the move. When you want to talk about wide receivers, your best bet for wide receiver. Hold on one second, guys. Let me lock my door. When we're talking about wide receivers, Odell Beckham Jr.'s out. So that leaves an opening for Rashard Higgins. And you'll probably be able to get Rashard Higgins as well. I mean, if Antonio Brown's out there, you need to get him, especially since Chris Godwin can't stay healthy to save his life. So if he's out there, you should consider it. You should consider go getting him. I'm just so irritated about that whole wide receiver situation in Tampa Bay. But now, if Antonio Brown's out there, you should consider it. You should go get him. But wide receiver wise, I mean, Scotty Miller is an option for Tampa while Antonio Brown's getting it together. The fact that Chris Godwin's hurt again doesn't look like Chris Godwin's going to play. So Scotty Miller is going to benefit big time, and so will Antonio Brown. I'm not messing around with. I'm not touching Des Bryant. Des is on the practice squad, yo. I'm all set. I don't know. I mean, he's got to mess with the quarterback. Lamar Jackson already got his favorite targets, and he runs a lot. I mean, I'm not interested in Dez. You can't convince me to pick up Dez Bryant. Brandon Ayuk from the 49ers, he's a good option as well. Running backs, I mean, if Perine from the Jets is there, maybe. It's just I don't want a Jets running back. It's, quarterback situation. So a lot of folks have been dropping your boy from Jacksonville, the stash. Oh, what's his name? I'm losing his name. I can't remember his name. The quarterback for Jacksonville. A lot of folks have been dropping him. He's an option if he's available. Nah, I wouldn't drop Kenyon Drake. Unless he's out I don't think he's out for the season. I wouldn't drop Kenyon Drake. I don't care. That means that Gardner Minshew, thank you. Minshew, that's the quarterback from Jacksonville. I think there's a battle between the head coach and Brady, and Brady's winning the fight so far, and Brady's going to throw it to Antonio Brown, but that's going to impact the other wide receivers in Tampa. I'm curious to see how that's going to work. But, I made an executive decision in one of my leagues this week. I decided to trade Drew Brees away and roll with Justin Herbert for the remainder of the season, which is a crazy thing to do. But in this league, he was outscoring Brees by a lot. I'm not dropping Godwin yet. Godwin's got room on my bench. He's such a disappointing. I don't think he's got if he has a broken index finger, I got a bigger problem. They haven't put him on IR yet, so now you're gonna have me looking. Nah, Chargers QB is outscoring Drew Brees in fantasy right now. So I'm rolling with him. I ain't got to go off name brand, man. That's one thing you're going to learn about me. I don't need to be off the name brand. I'm absolutely fine with rolling with the guy. That Chargers quarterback is definitely, his name is Justin Herbert. That's his name. Godwin's already been ruled out. If he has a broken index finger, I'm not gonna be a happy camper. Oh wow, he has a fractured left index finger. Oh, they're saying he'll be ready. He'll be back week 9. Nah, I'm keeping him. They're saying he's gonna be back in a week. I'm not dropping him. Not yet. They're saying he's gonna be back in a week. I will put him. I can't even put him on IR. You know how disgusting that is. But I'm not dropping him. Gotta keep him. Nah, he only got one. Dude, they're saying he might be back in week 9. Nah, I'm good. I'm waiting. I'm waiting it out. Now, when you want to have a discussion on whether or not you want to start him, that's a different story. I mean, the leagues that I have him in, I don't have much of a choice. Well, I might have a choice soon. But we'll see. No. Nah. I would try to pick up AB. There's somebody else that's probably... If you're debating Godwin, there's somebody else that you probably drop instead of Godwin. Now, granted, Godwin has been a disappointment. A big disappointment. But I'm not dropping him. There's no way I can drop him. Nope, I'm done with it. I've been done with AJ Green. I'm done with AJ Green. I'm all set with AJ Green. T. Higgins is taking over, man. Higgins and Boyd are the two best wide receivers on that team right now. Green's old, man, which is unfortunate. Because that boy at one point was really good. But let me see here. Let me see. Let's see if this works. This might work. This might not work. Yep, it works. All right, this is my money league. I got my first win this week. Look at that. I'm 1-6, baby. 1-6, baby. But I'm gonna, I think I have a chance to turn this around. I like AJ Brown, man. I think he can end up being a top 20 wide receiver by the end of the season in fantasy. Jamarcus Russell. There's a story about Jamarcus Russell. They gave him a DVD of film. The story goes they gave him a DVD of film, and they told him to study the film. A couple of days later, they asked Jamarcus about what he thought of the film. And Jamarcus was saying, yeah, the film was interesting. It was some good stuff on it. The CD was blank, guys. So it's not even close. It's Jamarcus. Jamarcus is the answer. Let's see here. If I go this way. All right, I gotta do this. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. Let's go to our league real quick. Ain't too many people to pick up, man. Like, you got to put in some work at the running back side, but there ain't too many to pick up. I'm 2-5. I got to make my comeback's got to begin very soon. Otherwise, it's not looking good for me, man. It's not looking good. I've recovered from worse. Well, of course, he's the bigger fantasy bust. Well, I don't know if I want to say that, though, because the thing about Michael Thomas is that you had to draft him in the top 5. Who's in the Super Bowl? Yeah, man, brutal. I can't win when folks are dropping points like that on me, man. I can't win like that. It's that simple. Like, I can't. Like, when I look at this. And I'm going to get back to your Super Bowl prediction, Craig. When I look at this, I look at, is there any way I could have put the right people in to win this game? And the answer is no. All right, I get 16 here. If I play Chase Edmonds instead of Carson, which I wasn't going to do at that point, I get another 16 there. So that's 32. And even with that, I still lose. You know, but I don't think I should have. Me trading Chase Edmonds was a tactical error, because now that I lost Godwin, I don't have Edmonds anymore. And the only running back I got on my bench right now is Frank Gore. That's problematic. I don't know, man, because look, man, let's do some numbers. Let's pull up some numbers here. Let's do some players. Let's look at players. Let's look at scoring leaders. How about that? Wide receiver. Michael Thomas, as bad as he is. Hold on a second. Let's see here. I'll do it by average, because, you know, some people might be on a bye. All right, let's do that. All right. Chris Godwin's right here. So, yeah, I might have to agree with you there, man. Michael Thomas been out for a while. Both disappointing, though. Let's do a trade live. All right, talk to me. The perfect storm happened to me this week, so, you know, I gotta go find a running back badly. Yeah, because he's been out. He's been hurt. When he's healthy, he's fine. Oh, look at these options, boy. Running back, man. Jesus Christ. Let's see here. Let's change that to week 8. You know it's bad when your 2 running back options are a Jet and a Patriot. You know it's bad. What did he do last week? Serviceable. Jesus, man. Yeah, I should have kept Edmonds. In hindsight, that decision was regrettable at this point. But it is what it is. You can't anticipate injuries like that. Oh well, it is what it is. It's crazy. I've been second place in every season in this league. It's funny, because in my high stakes money league that I'm 1-6 in right now, I've gotten second place in that league for consecutive years too. And now it's looking like I'm gonna be near the bottom. But I think in the other league I got a shot to make the comeback and make the playoffs. Because when you look at I'm gonna pull that other league up real quick. If you look at the standings, I'm 1-6. Top 4 playoff teams get in. I'm only 3 games back with 5 to go. So I got a chance. To sneak in this joint. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not out of it yet. I mean, it fell right. Like, the only other team, like this guy here, he can potentially get in. I could potentially pass him too, but he's got to lose 4 out of 5. That's not realistic. But I'm playing some of these other folks the next couple of weeks, so I can give them one of their losses at least if I keep running up and wins. And I got a shot to win the next couple of weeks. Even like, especially if Mike Davis plays, I have a shot to pull another win this week. If I get 2-6, and then we got a couple 4. These bad boys go to 4-4. I got a golden opportunity. I have a golden opportunity. That kid from the 49ers, man, he's available in a lot of leagues. I mean, I'm hoping I can be able to pick him up, but I doubt it. The leagues that I need him in, he's probably gone. I traded Drew Brees for Robert Woods this week because I made the decision to roll with Justin Herbert for the remainder of the season, and I needed wide receiver help. So I traded Brees away. It's a keeper league, so in my eyes, I wasn't going to keep him next year anyway. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, it's possible I might have given the fantasy championship away to somebody else, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case yet. We'll see. I'm third in that league, so I'm sitting in a pretty good spot there. I'm 5-2 in that league. You know, and it's crazy because I started 1-2, and now I'm 5-2. I won 4 straight. Now I'm running. We'll see if I can hold on so I can make the playoffs. Top 16 makes in that league. Top 6 teams make the playoffs there. I'll probably pull that one up at some point. But I'm probably gonna disappear about 15 minutes early tonight, guys, because I gotta All right, Slim. Who do I want for Chris Carson? I'm gonna have you laugh. Who do I want for Chris Carson? Let's see. Let's pull up your team here. Oh, we're both at the bottom of the heap, man. I didn't realize we were all both bottom feeders. Man, no wonder your running back situation is rough. I would say Chase Edmonds, but I can't do that. No. Seahawks defense isn't that good this year. Seahawks defense isn't that good this year. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, man, your running back situation is rough, buddy. There's nobody I want other than Kelsey. I know you're not giving him up. Maybe McLaurin, but it'll put me in a bad state. I'm already. Edmonds might, depending on how long Drake's going to be out. I don't know. I haven't looked at the Drake situation. You can still make a comeback, man. 2-5. Like, when you look in this league, 2-5, you just got to get to the 6th spot. I mean, the 6th spot's only 2 games away. You got 6 weeks to do it. So, like, you're not far away. Actually, wait a minute. Nah, yeah, 2 games. You got 2 games to do it. Yeah, you're not that far away. It's manageable. Oh, no, you ain't. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm gonna be digging through the waiver wire trying to rebuild my team. Now I got a problem. Yeah, it ain't over till it's over. Like even with my squad being 1-6 here, I haven't given up yet. The only thing that sucks though now is that I'm second in the waiver order, because the guy that I beat, after I beat him, I jumped him because he only had 1 win. But we'll see. I mean, I think if Cook comes back, I got a shot. I don't know if I should be nervous about whether or not he's coming back, but oh yeah, 99.999% chance. All right, so we're good. He's playing. Julio, he's gonna play. Julio's gonna play. Julio was looking like his old self. I gotta play DJ Moore because Chris Godwin's hurt. You know, I won in this league last week, so it's not a big deal that I didn't play him last week. But I'm debating on whether I need to swap my defenses. I don't think I need to. Who's my top waiver ad for this week? Carlos Hyde, if he's available. And I know that's what you're going to go after, Slim, but it is what it is. I'm fine with it. But I dropped Le'Veon Bell right before kickoff. I know somebody's going to try to scoop him up. I'm hoping that the guy, it might be great for me. I'm hoping that the guy that I beat this week goes and scoops him up. But nah, Carlos Hyde is the right answer. I'm going to go after Hyde. But I think he's probably taken in this league if I had to guess. Oh, no, he's not. Look at God. Now, granted, he's got a tough matchup against San Francisco, but, you know. He's probably my top waiver wire pick if you need a running back right now. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and take care of that. Drop. Who am I dropping here? That's a tough one. Oh, that's so tough. I don't want to drop Bernard yet. Probably Slayton. I'll drop Slayton. Yeah. I guess I'll do my waivers for this. I wouldn't be shocked if Hyde's not already. And Hyde's probably already taken. Yep, somebody already got him. Who's got him? I don't know who God J is, but all right. Yeah, somebody already got him. So he ain't even available in our league, buddy. But based on who's in our league, top guy, I'll be honest. Let's see. For what you need next week. If you're jumpy, you could go with Baker if you need a quarterback. If you got a streaming type of situation. Boy. I would probably go with Pirine if you need a running back badly. Overall, what's up, Braden, man? You're on the fantasy show, so feel free to ask questions if you got any fantasy questions. Yo, Eddie, man, I can't. I'm getting sick of running into cats that be dropping 170 on me, man. It's demoralizing from that standpoint. Shout out to Sheltron, man. I'm looking real forward to the round table on Sunday. I'm hoping everybody come in for it. It's gonna be fun. Huh. What's up, Ronnie 2K? Appreciate the raid, man. Shout out to Sheltron. Shout out to Sheltron, man. I am really looking forward to Sunday. Nah, I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. I really do. But feel free to ask me some fantasy questions. I want to be on for another half hour. I'll mainly talk fantasy. I'll talk a little bit of football as well, though. So I'll take questions with regards to that as well. So it's fun times. The wide receivers are ugly too in this league, bro. It's pretty bad. But my guy, there's two guys I'm high on. Higgins. I think Higgins is going to do some work now without Odell Beckham Jr. there. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eddie. 5 o'clock. We going live. For those who don't know, we're doing a round table with some of the other YouTubers. Sheltron's gonna be there. We got a new podcast, Pantherology, that's gonna be there. We got Big Cat that's gonna be there. Pat Coltrane's gonna be there. We got my boy Will from 4-Man Rush. He's gonna be there. We got the folks from C3 that's gonna be there. Higgins or Jarvis? Higgins. Yo, man. I know me and Rashad are going to probably have a conversation about it. But I know Rashad did a video talking about it. I haven't watched it yet. But my opinion on that situation, the Panthers are pretty much letting folks know, like, yo, if you ain't trying to play, we don't want you here. Because this is the second person that was injured that they let go. I mean, like, they're playing the Raiders. Baker Mayfield's playing the Raiders next week. So, I mean, Baker could throw for 300 yards and a touchdown or two next week. And the thing is, the pickup for Higgins is also about Baker too, because now that OBJ's not there, Baker might be spreading that ball a bit. Somebody's got to get those targets from OBJ. Landry's going to benefit. Higgins is going to benefit. So that's why I like Higgins this week as a good pickup. I plan on trying to go after Higgins in every wide receiver heavy league that I have. I'd rather play Burrow. True story. I had to drop Burrow last week. And not because I wanted to drop Burrow. It was because I needed to drop a quarterback to pick somebody else up. Because when the league where I picked up Saquon Barkley, I had to make a move. And the reason why I picked up, for those who don't know, the reason why I picked up Saquon Barkley is because it was a keeper league. So I picked up Saquon Barkley for next year. So he's gonna stay on my team until then. Rules about to get cussed out on Twitter by Apple's mama. Man. Rules rule, man. For those who haven't, for the new folks that are here, be sure to follow and subscribe. But I never was a fan of the rule hire. I will say we could have gone much worse. I don't know what happened with McKinnon, man. McKinnon cost me a lot of money in daily fantasy last week. And Hector, welcome, man. You're never late. Never late. Appreciate it, Nasir. Nah, I appreciate it, man. Just subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I appreciate it. This is the fantasy show, so feel free to ask questions about fantasy, and I'll give you my opinion on stuff. I'm really versed in the NFL in a defense. I've been playing for fantasy since I've been for almost 20 years now, so feel free to ask questions about fantasy. I've pretty much seen everything. But man, oh man. Yeah, man, the McKinnon situation was I was not happy about what happened to me on Sunday. Because if he had a good game, I would have made some decent money. I ended up profiting. I only did tournaments this week because I felt like there was a lot of value plays in it. And the cash games would only been like a 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3, and I didn't want to deal with that. So I did nothing but tournaments, but we'll see. I'm not here for the Derrick Brown slander, guy. I'm not here for the Derrick Brown slander because we need a Derrick Brown bad. I'm more worried about the scheme. The scheme is what is making it tough. I mean, you can pick up Tevin Coleman if he's available, but you got to be patient, bro. Yeah, you were right, Hector, man. I had no business. Like, Russ had a heck of a game. They had no business doing that. He's a DT, though. DTs don't have to get sacks. There's another role for DT. Yeah, he's droppable. I'm done with that running back situation in LA, man. For the Rams, he's droppable. But then again, I mean, if you got running backs like I do, maybe I need them bad. This year, man, I ain't have in the leagues that I was in, man. I ain't really have good luck with the running backs. Nah, give me the questions. I'll stick to fantasy, man. Yeah. No, honestly, yo, Tyler Lockett, and appreciate it, Carolina fam. For all the folks that came from Sheltron, man, feel free to subscribe. We got a channel. We do our live show on Monday, so just hit me up. Yo, I love Lockett, man. I think it would be an opportunity to sell high. You might can have an overvalue type of situation, but I can't. You probably gotta. I would probably keep Lockett unless I get a really good deal for him. I don't want Henderson, bro. I'll wait on Carson. My running back situation is rough, but I ain't gonna give my guys away. We could have had Bell, AB, Dez Bryant, and Earl Thomas. Do you think Bell still has something in him? I mean, it's easy to blame Adam Gase, right? Do you think Bell still has something in him? And AB didn't want to come here. AB was going to go wherever Brady was at. There's not a doubt in my mind. And Dez is Dez. We don't know what Dez has. Bell a beast? Since when? I drafted him. He ain't been a beast this year. Not really. Not this year. I think you got to monitor and see what's going on. You need to monitor and see if AB's playing with the ones. Right now, until you see that, I wouldn't play him. So you need to pay attention to the practice reports for Tampa and then make an assessment. The odds would be high that it could be, if you're going to do it, this might be the week to do it, depending on, because we expect Godwin's already been ruled out. So drop Teddy B for Carr or Burrow. I don't know about that. I definitely wouldn't do it for Carr. I would think about it for Burrow. But it's so close, Eddie. It's so close. I wouldn't do it for Carr. Why didn't we resign Cam? Oh, that's easy, dude. We didn't resign Cam because Cam wanted an extension and we didn't know if he was healthy. And you ain't going to pay somebody that's hurt. Maybe Luke didn't want to be the DC, bro. I don't know, man. Like, Luke being the DC would have been interesting because he probably would be able to do the job, but maybe he didn't want to do that. I'm with you, Jeffrey. I try not to keep 2 quarterbacks in my roster. I think this year more people are doing it because of COVID. But, and I'm taking a risk. I'll admit, I'm taking a risk. But I had to trade Breeze away. Burrow over. Yeah, that's the only thing, though. But the problem is that him throwing 50 times a game, he can have a rough game, too, and he's had a couple. But but the thing is, it all depends on what you want, right? If you want somebody that's going to get you 250 and 2 touchdowns every week, Bridgewater is your guy. You're talking somebody that's going to get you 18 points a week. If that's what you want, Bridgewater is your guy. But if you want somebody that potentially can get you 3 fitted and 3 touchdowns, Burrow is your guy. So for me, I would lean towards Teddy because I think Teddy's floor is set. I don't have to worry about what Teddy's going to get me every week. I know Teddy's going to get me at least 15 a week. And I'm fine with that. Because if Teddy is your primary quarterback, if you did this well, you would have the rest of your squad would be stacked because you didn't have to draft a quarterback high. And you worked on depth. Yeah, I would drop Schultz for Gesicki, especially since we got freaking Dalton at quarterback. I hate Tahir, yo. I don't think Tahir is that good. But he had a good game. He did have a good game on Sunday. But I just don't think he's that good. I miss Luke. He ain't Luke. And I know on Sunday at the round table we're going to have discussions about the need. And I'm going to be clear as day with what I think we should get in the first round. And that, my friends, is a linebacker. Is Cam droppable? Not yet. Hard to start him though this week though, but he's not droppable yet. Bill said he hasn't lost his job yet. I wouldn't drop him yet. It's funny. Like on the way home from work today, I have like a 45-minute commute from my job. So on my way home from work today, there was I was listening to Bomani Jones. Good grief. Bomani Jones, and he was talking about 2 players that had the Rona that is currently in the NFL right now, and that's Cam Newton and Ezekiel Elliott. And he thinks that them getting the coronavirus, but he doesn't know for sure, but he thinks them getting the coronavirus is impacting their play. And I know the thing is, what he utilized for Ezekiel Elliott is the fumble, the amount of fumbles that he's had so far after 7 games. Like he's gotten 5 fumbles after 7. He's only had that, and that's typically how much he would have in a season. He's already got it halfway through the year. And the other thing is, with Cam, he's underperforming big time since he's returned. So, he thinks that getting COVID is a factor in that. And it's an interesting thought because I guess there's another player for the Jaguars, Raheel Armstead, that's been hospitalized twice. He's a running back for the Jags, been hospitalized. He got COVID, and he's been to the hospital twice. And the crazy thing is, the thing that Bomani was wondering was, why isn't this news? But we know why it isn't news because they're trying to hide the fact that happened. But there's players at the NFL that are getting hospitalized over this shit. Pardon my language, Hector. I would love for them to get Quentin Williams, man. But I know we would have to give up a lot to do it. And I don't want to give up a first-round pick because we need to draft a linebacker with the first-round pick. Nah, Trey Boss is important. He ain't that good, but he's important. Yeah, and they pretty much said he's pretty much done for the year, which is, like, wild to me. Like, when you think about, like, and he plays running back. So when you think about players, like, NFL players, other than offensive linemen, but most NFL players are in some phenomenal shape. Trying to figure out who to drop for Carlos Hyde. I have Carr, Gordon III, Mike Davis, Kupp, Keenan, Ingram, Boston Scott, Mixon, Drake, Fuller V, Teddy, Two Gloves, Michael Thomas, Juju, McKinnon. I would drop Carr because you don't need two quarterbacks. I would drop Carr. I would drop Carr to go get Hyde. Like, I for those who know me in fantasy, I don't like doing two quarterbacks in fantasy. I typically roll with just one. I occasionally do two when need be, but I occasionally just roll with one. Nah, man, Trey's a leader on that defense, though. That leadership's important. But let's see. Let me catch up on the chats. You should leave Christian IR to save you an extra roster spot. That's strategy, buddy. Yeah. Why not? It's against the Falcons. Trust me, Trey Boston ain't the only person on the Panthers that's missing tackles, bro. That's going all around, my brother. Play Teddy on Thursday night. Yeah, I'm playing Teddy on Thursday night. I gotta play. And you know who else I'm playing on Thursday night? I'm playing DJ Moore on Thursday night. I'm playing Robbie Anderson on Thursday night. I'm playing Mike Davis if McCaffrey's not playing on Thursday night. I'm not playing Curtis Samuel on Thursday night. And I might play Panthers defense on Thursday night. Because the Falcons aren't good, bro. They're not good. We can't release Troy Pride. We just drafted him. Gotta get that man some time to learn. I can relate, bro. Half of my team is on IR. I can relate. All right, let me see here. Let me pull up another league. Sleeper.app. Bench warmer of the week. Let's see here. Let me see what's going on here. Look what my boy Herbert did, man. I gotta play Herbert. Look at this. He got hit throwing for 40 yards, throwing for 3 TDs. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, there was some abuse happening last week in this league. There was some domestic abuse up this joint. Best running backs to trade for currently, McCaffrey if somebody's desperate. But I think at this point it's going to be hard to get McCaffrey at a discount since we know he's going to be coming back week 9. Your chance to go after McCaffrey probably was a week or two ago. McCaffrey's one. People panicked about Chris Carson is another. Aaron Jones possibly is somebody you can consider. Joe Mixon is somebody else you could consider. Chase Edmonds, but he might be on waivers for some folks. Drake, but if you try to trade for Drake, you can probably get him super cheap. All right, hold on a second, man. I can't answer that question without remembering who the heck they're playing. Pull up the schedule real quick. The Chiefs' defense was playing pretty dang on good this week, I will say. Who do the Chiefs play? The Chiefs play... Oh, the Chiefs. I don't even know who. I don't care about the other scenario. The Chiefs. They're playing the Jets. The Chiefs. Chiefs. The Chiefs. Because who are the Eagles playing? The Giants? Are the Eagles playing? Who are the Eagles playing? Cowboys? Nope. Still the Chiefs. Still the Chiefs. Yeah, I think he will because, a good run game helps out a rookie quarterback. So, yeah, I think Gaskin has value. I'm coming to love the sleeper app, man. I will say, I'm coming to love the sleeper app. I didn't know about sleeper app till last year. I think I know it's better than Yahoo, I will say. The chat's pretty dope. The chat's within it. I mean, I like the sleeper app a lot. Like this one I got to play 5 wide receivers. But I'm going to have Robert Woods soon. Look at all my buys, man. Look at this. I got Gibson on buy, Hopkins on buy, Terry McLaurin on buy. But I'm going to try to go after Higgins. I'm going to drop Traquan Smith and go after Higgins. Because Traquan was kind of disappointing last week, man. I was kind of hurt by what happened last week. I need more out of my wide receivers to stay competitive. But Drew Brees is about to go bye-bye, and Robert Woods is about to go here. And then I'm probably going to, and then once that happens, I'm going to start Robert Woods over Noah Fant. And because I'm not a big fan of playing 3 tight ends. I'm not a big fan of playing 2, but it's a bye week, so I got to roll with what I got. And as you can see, I'm playing Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's probably going to be my keeper for next year for sure. Justin Jefferson and DeAndre Hopkins and Saquon Barkley. I don't know if I'm going to keep Amari this time. And Kelsey. I don't know if I'm going to keep Amari next year. Wouldn't be a bad idea, but I got to, Hector, what you'll learn during the offseason, my man, Rashad is the college football guy. Rashad does a lot of breakdowns of players in college. He watches way more college football than I do. So he's going to go over during the offseason, Rashad goes over a lot of the players that the Panthers could potentially draft. And some folks that we like, some folks that we dislike. I tend to watch that to get my knowledge up because he breathes college football. I don't know how much he's watching with the pandemic and being a converted Ohio State fan, but he watches way more college football than I do. The only college football I watch is A&T football. So, and it looks like A&T might not have a season because we already lost 2 of our opponents. AJ Green over CD Lamb. Yeah, I'm there, bro. Like the only wide receiver in Dallas that I trust at this point is Amari Cooper. That's it. Amari's it. I don't trust anybody else. I don't trust Gallup. I don't trust CD. So just Amari. Dalton's not good, man. Aggie Pride. I said that terribly. Aggie Pride. There we go. Got to get it right. Yeah, man. Class of 2004, bro. Now I got a postcard from A&T, man. Listen, man, to folks who are in North Carolina that understands the greatest homecoming on earth, check up on your Aggie friends. This is a very rough week for us. We still got virtual homecoming popping, but the concept of not being able to get down there and meet up with my classmates and my buddies and have fun, it's rough. So check in on your Aggie friends. I'm rolling with Hilton. I think Carolina's gonna beat the Falcons this week, right? I just want to bring that out there to you. I mean, we're gonna be at home. I think we're gonna beat them. So. Hilton's Hilton's a thing with me, man. If you're gonna tell me to pick between a tight end or a wide receiver, most of the time I'm gonna pick a wide receiver, only because Hilton's probably gonna get most of that target share there. I don't know if I'm doing that, Matt. I'd rather have Devin Singletary. You're from Durham. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, man. But I went to Greensboro and made it my second home. Dude, nobody. Listen, let's be clear. Nobody's gonna catch the Jets when it comes to that taking for Trevor action. I mean, Singletary's been doing okay. I mean, he's putting up RB2 numbers. Nobody's catching the Jets when it comes to the Trevor tanking. Nobody. Not a soul. Not a soul. Yo, I hope for Trevor Lawrence's sake that he decides to stay. Pull an Andrew Luck, Trevor. Nah, he needs to just stay. You don't want no parts of the Jets or the Giants. You just need to stay home. Like, somebody like Trevor Lawrence, I don't think he needs to be in a big city like that, a big media market, because they're not going to treat that man fairly. You know, I'm not a big Clemson fan, but I want the kid to succeed. Seven-minute warning, guys. I hope he doesn't go to New York, man. He ain't going to get the proper help. Yeah, if he goes to the Falcons, I'll be concerned. I won't be happy about that. I don't want him going to Atlanta. You know what I'm more nervous about right now, man? There's two things I'm nervous about right now. And we talked about it. Me and Rashad talked about it on the podcast a few weeks ago. I'm nervous about who the Falcons hire as their head coach. I'm very worried about that. Very worried about that. Because if there's two options that I'm scared about the Falcons signing. I'm worried that the Falcons hire Eric Bieniemy, and I'm worried about the Falcons hiring Joe Brady. I'm worried about those two things. I don't know if the Falcons are going to hire another college coach, man. I don't know if that's going to happen, my brother. I don't think that's going to happen. Flex pick: Evans, Boyd, Gio, or Crowder. All right, you can make a decision on Sunday. If Joe Mixon is out, Giovanni Bernard. If Joe Mixon is playing, give me Boyd. So it's a Bengal either way. I hope he goes to Houston. I hope if Eric B gets hired somewhere, it needs to be Houston. Give him a chance to succeed somewhere, man. I do not want him going to New York. I do not want him going to the Jets. I don't think he wants to go to the Jets. Yo, man, but you know what? When Gio plays, it's game day. Gio's been sitting there at the back of waiting for one of them cats to get hurt so he can freaking remind folks that he's still Giovanni Bernard with the stash. Out here looking like a cowboy. Oh, I'm picking up Rashad Higgins. I'm literally getting ready. Like, the reason why I pulled this up is, but the problem is, man, I spent my budget to go get Barkley, and I learned that I didn't have to do that, but I had to do it just to be sure because I wanted Barkley for next year because I don't want to have to be trying to chase running backs like I've been doing for the past couple seasons. But let's go ahead and see if Higgins is in the paint because I'm curious. If we add players, wide receivers. Oh, Miller's out there too. Well, I got options. That's good to know. All right. Let's see. There's my guy. All right. Let's go ahead and put some moves in. Scott Miller. Who do I drop? Bye, Traquan. And then we'll do that for him, and we'll do that for Rashard. I'm broke. I don't have any more money. Preston Williams. Would do it if Fitzpatrick was still there. Can't do it right now. Josh Reynolds is interesting. Darnell Mooney is interesting. I'll put one in for him. I got to get one of these guys. I'll pick my order. Hopefully I'll grab one of them. Marquez Callaway. Gotta love how we made him look like Michael Thomas last week on Sunday. Yo, but Bernard with that stash is problematic, man. He gets you them fantasy points with that stash, Ronnie. He gets you those fantasy points. That's all I ask for. I don't care how he looks. Can he get me them points? Did you look, man? Gio got like 33 fantasy points from me, man. He got to get the stash is where it's at right now. 3-minute warning, guys. And then I'm going to go watch the BET Hip Hop Awards. I only watch it for the ciphers. Yeah, he's worth the pickup. I don't know if he's worth playing yet. As long as AP's there, I don't know if I'm ready to say that he should be playing. Let's see. Who else is out there that I could probably go after? Oh, boy. I'm going to be monitoring this quarterback situation since I only have one. Fortunately, Justin Herbert has already played his bye. But I could probably play one of these quarterbacks if push come to shove. Nick Foles, Cam Newton, Jared Goff. I'll play one of them. Phillip Rivers. I'll play one of them. And just think about Goff. He's the 12th best quarterback in fantasy. But he hasn't had his bye yet. But he's the 12th best quarterback in fantasy, and he's out there in the wire. It's shameful. We got Nick Foles. What has Nicholas been doing? Pretty for this league, 25 points is mediocre. What about Cam? Oh, Cam. Look at this, man. Cam got 61 points against Seattle, man. But after that, dang, he only got 9 points against San Fran. Oh, that's pretty terrible. Well, he did get benched too, so that'll happen. Mr. Rivers. Dang, Phillip ain't doing nothing, man. I understand why you worried about T.Y. Hilton. Nah, that's all right, man. I mean, that happens. What about my boy Drew Lock? How my boy Drew Lock doing? Pretty mediocre, too. Yeah, so I ain't got too many options. Well, how's Derek Carr doing? Let me look at Derek. Yeah. That'd probably be my option. Probably Derek Carr. Jimmy G in the place to be. Mediocre, too. Yeah, can't play him. Ain't too many quarterback options, but I'll find somebody. All right, guys, it's 9 p.m. I would like to thank you guys for being here for this hour. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. For those who just showed up via Sheltron, and shout out to Sheltron. We are doing a roundtable on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's live. We're going to be taking questions from the chat. It should be fun, to say the least. I'm really looking forward to it. Like, my schedule for Sunday is pretty much packed. 5 o'clock's the roundtable. 7 o'clock I'm doing a reunion with some of my fraternity and sorority sisters. 9 o'clock I'm taking my kids to go see Pumpkins. I'm going to have a pretty good Sunday on November 1st. And I don't have to work on Monday. It's going to be a lovely day. So, follow me on Twitter at ChampD1012. I will still take your fantasy questions there. The podcast Twitter is Panther Nation PC. I occasionally do some posts there, but it's primarily Rashad that's posted on Panther Nation PC. I will catch you guys on Thursday. We're going live. Me and Rashad are going to go live. We're live streaming the game against the Falcons. We're going to talk about the plays. We're going to be in sync because now it's on television. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait. It's going to be a blast. And always remember, keep pounding. Cam and CD. I'm going to get this last question off and then I'm leaving. Cam and CD for Herbert and Miles Sanders. I would take the Herbert and Miles Sanders side in a heartbeat. I don't want the Cam and CD side. And whoever wants Cam and CD, let them have them. I want Herbert and Miles Sanders there. But always remember, guys, keep pounding. And I'll catch you guys later this week. Later. Appreciate you guys coming. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Peace.